Hey my friends, welcome back to another video. Today I want to share with you an honest expression of myself, and in my past I would say that I'm afraid to say that. I'm afraid to share this with you. What I want to tell you is that I'm also having bad days. I'm also having days where I don't want to do anything. I would rather just hide from everything. I would rather just stay at home, do nothing, and sometimes I have days where I don't feel inspired, where I don't know what to do and my mind is full of information. And sometimes I have days where I think that I'm on a wrong path. Sometimes I think like what I'm doing, what I'm sharing with you is not what I'm supposed to do. Like, I'm not a psychologist, I'm not any doctor, I'm not a philosopher or whatever. I'm just an artist, sharing some ideas. And sometimes I feel that way. But what I want to tell you is that I don't let those moments distract me. I don't let those moments to pull me down. It's natural to feel that. That's what we call ups and downs in our lives. We all have downs in our lives, and when we are experiencing downs, we think we are alone. Everybody else is perfect, but we are here. We are experiencing that, we are victims, and so on. So I don't let those thoughts to truly pull me down. What I do when I'm feeling that, I take a break from what I'm doing. I like to go into the nature, I like to go for a run, I do a workout, and I meditate. I meditate a lot, and I'm journaling, I'm writing my thoughts down, I'm writing how I'm feeling when I'm thinking those thoughts, and then I write, well, this is my old self. I don't want to be defined by those thoughts anymore. The thoughts are defining my old self, which brought me to where I am right now, so I can create my new self. So those thoughts are not bad. I mean, they're not supportive for my future, but they made me. I've become who I am today because I went through all those processes, dealing with those thoughts, overcoming them, overcoming myself over and over again. Because of all those experiences and all those emotional reactions, I've become who I am today. So I'm grateful for that, but I'm also willing to change. So you see me every single day giving you a message, providing you certain uplifting information, because I am overcoming myself every single day, not to prove you something, not to show myself off, but rather that I can prove to myself that I'm able to overcome myself, doesn't matter what is happening, what is going on in my life. So I like to create a new self. Every single moment I took it as an opportunity to recreate myself, redesign myself. And when it comes to new self, we need to know who we want to become. And when it comes to who we want to become, it's great if those ideas are coming from our hearts, because we can constantly chase something. But if that is not inspired by the heart, we will be always chasing empty ideas, empty things, which seems great, looks great, but we still feel empty. So yes, I'm having bad days. I wanted to make this video so much because I can see in comments many times people are thinking that I'm so gifted. People think sometimes I'm so smart and all those different stories, and I'm truly grateful for your expression. I'm truly grateful for your words, but I want to tell you that I'm not different than you. I'm not wiser than you. I'm not braver than you. I'm just working on my gifts. I'm working on my talents. I'm following my heart, and when I recognize an inspiration, I will do anything I can so I can express it. When I recognize an inspiration, a great idea which is inspiring me, I will do anything I can to express it. So when we say bad days, when I feel unworthy, I accept that, because it's also a part of myself. If I want to know more about myself, I need to accept also those parts. Maybe it's not just my subconscious mind, maybe it's my biological memory from my parents, from my ancestors. So I need to accept that, and I need to figure it out how to embrace that, how to overcome that. How to shine the light on the dark places which are within me, which are within all of us. Many times we see the good parts of people when they show up, but we don't see the darkness within them. But the darkness is within everyone. And the process of evolution and the process of growth and the process of self-discovery is the awareness of the darkness, so we can embrace it, so we can learn from it. Because if everyone has that darkness within us, once we figure it out how to deal with it, how to learn from it, how to embrace it, it's much easier to help others, because we are able to sense that, well, you're dealing with that as well. I went through it. You know what helped me? Maybe it will not help you, but at least try it. You know, it's truly natural. I just want to say to you, it's natural to feel that way. Just don't stay there. Many times when we feel that way, we don't want to do anything. Sometimes I have days where I would not like to go out of my home because I feel like I don't want to do anything. But that's the time when I go outside and I do something to overcome myself. I go into nature. That's where I feel accepted. Always. But when I'm at home, I don't like to go out there. Sometimes, it's not often. It's less often than it was in my past. But truly, I want to be honest with you. We all have those days sometimes. We have days where we don't want to talk with people. Maybe that's the time when we should talk with people more than any other time. But what we truly need to figure it out is that our external environment will never be able to fix us. You know, when we feel those kind of emotions, when we feel like we are unworthy, when we feel stuck, like nothing is moving in our lives, we are so triggered that we start searching in our external environment sources to distract ourselves so we can escape from those feelings. And we are searching it so badly. We are looking for movies, for series, for food, for people, for social media, all different things. But as soon as we get back to ourselves, the pain is still there. Maybe it's even bigger because we are ignoring it. So the thing is, we can't escape it. But what is true and what is real is that pain is determining how we are acting and reacting in the world. And if how we are acting and reacting is producing the energy, generating energy, which is giving us the results, the reflection, which we call manifestations. Our reality is the result of how we feel and how we act and, you know, how we think about all of that, the stories about ourselves and all those different things. If our reality is a manifestation of that internal happening, then it's a great time to overcome it, right? So I wanted to make this video because I know that many people are going through it and many people think like, There are people more talented than you are, and people are more gifted, and people are braver. Those people are braver because they're working on their bravery. We only can become what we are consistently practicing to be. So if you are consistently practicing to be distracted by your phone, you will become more distracted. I've decided that I want to become more of my true self. I want to become more present. I want to become more creative. I want to become more honest, more loving, more compassionate. But at the same time, I'm here to explore life. I'm here to learn from life. And if I want to do all of that, I need to practice to do it. So every single day I decide to do something about that. If I want to be more creative, well, I need to express my creative energy. I need to recognize it, I need to connect with it. So I need to do things I love to do. That's where I get inspired to do more of that, or whatever is inspiring me at that moment. Inspiration is not coming from forcing it to come. Inspiration comes when we feel happy about ourselves, when we feel happy to be alive, when we are doing something we love. You can't be inspired if you are laying down and feeling sorry for yourself. It's a great time to go for a run, to just overcome yourself. Or go into meditation and just disconnect from your identity, disconnect from your environment, and connect back with that greater power which is sleeping within you, waiting that you will finally become aware of it, that you will recognize it, that you will feel it in your whole body. That's life. So anytime you feel that way, I want to let you know that it's nothing wrong with you. It's nothing wrong with you. That's when life is teaching us the most. That's when we're growing the most. But we can't recognize the growth while we are in the middle of that process. In the future, you will always say, I'm so grateful that I went through it. Every time we go through it, we become stronger. We become wiser. But some people decide not to go through it. And that's the biggest mistake. Decide to not to go through it. And those people will say, I only become weaker. All those painful experiences, all those thoughts, all those memories made me weaker. So, don't be that person. When you feel that way, embrace it, learn from it, go into it, meditate on that, go into nature. Nature is always accepting you. Nature is welcoming you. You are welcome there. You can lay down if it's possible, or sit down or just observe the animals. Observe the trees, observe the sky, the water, the leaves, everything, the details. The magic is in details. More we can recognize details around us, more we are calming our brain down. Because when we are stressed and afraid, our focus is truly narrow. We can barely see what is in front of us. But when we start observing the details, our brain will calm down, and suddenly all the problems, all the challenges will disappear, and we will be able to see the butterfly. Oh, there's many butterflies actually. We'll be able to see all those colors which were around us, but we couldn't recognize them. And finally, after some time, we will experience some joy. Let's be happy. And it's not a forced happiness. It's not, oh, I need to be happy, I need to be positive, all those things. It will naturally come to you. And that's the inspiration. when things naturally come. So, my friends, you are not weird, nothing is wrong with you. If you're going through it, always remember that there's a bigger reason behind it. Everything happens for a reason. As long as you keep moving forward, as long as you're reconnecting back with your heart, as long as you're writing your thoughts down, your ideas down, so you can declutter your mind, so you can organize your mind to see what is serving you, what is not serving you, what is supporting your path, your future, you will see what is important to you and what is not important to you, and you can let go of what is not important to you by not paying attention to it anymore. There's many things which are actually not important for us. Many things on social media, we would like to know everything about everything, so we would feel more stressed because of everything. So many things are going on in the world and so on. But not many people are truly aware what is happening within their world, within yourself. We would like to know everything about what is happening in the world, but what is truly happening within your world is the greatest question which we need to find answers. And become back the master of your internal world. Because if we are spending too much time focusing outside of us, maybe our internal world will become a mess, and we need to clean it. We need to take care of it. So I want to finish this video with the quote of John Lennon. He said that at the end, everything will be okay. So if it's not okay, it's not the end yet. Remember that, my friends, and have a beautiful day. I'm sending you all love, blessings, and power. And thank you for your love in comments every single day. Thanks to everyone from my heart who is supporting my art on my Etsy shop. I Draw My Passion. You're truly appreciated. I'm grateful to all of you. So one more time, have a beautiful day. One love.